Alright, so you may have saw the last video, you may have seen it, whatever. I don't give a fuck about the grammar. Anyway, you may have seen the last video. But we're gonna actually get down to business here. It's a bit convoluted in that it takes multiple steps to do so to get this to actually work. However, it's worth it in the end. Now, typically I would have had my Wavebird, my brand new Wavebird. It works, thankfully. I would have had my Wavebird plugged into my GameCube. However, I did actually get this to work previously, and for whatever reason, the Wavebird is incompatible with it. So, I'm just going to have to use this third-party off-brand controller that I bought several years back. I think, like, after I originally got my GameCube. But, yeah. Anyway, let's get down to business. Now this does, this does in fact work. This does in fact work. It is a legitimate copy. I purchased this off of, I purchased actually both of these off of eBay from different sellers. This memory card actually has save data for it on there. For those who do not know, it's, it takes the whole 59 blocks. It takes the whole 59 blocks for it to, yeah. Originally, for those who do not know, the cartridge, or the game, came with, oh, son of a bitch, it's not plugged in. Second. The game in the US originally came with, well, in the US it came with one of these and a special memory card. Of course, I have this Prism HD adapter from Retrobit to work with it. Yeah. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm so confused. Anyway. As you can see, it's a Power Region console, or that's a Power Region cartridge. All these other discs are US. They're North American. It's a North American console. I might actually do a new video. Well, I'm actually going to try and make a few videos to post up on here frequently enough to provide information, backstory behind stuff. First and foremost, I'm going to get this. This came directly from Daytel themselves. I purchased this off of eBay. That too, I purchased off of eBay a year or so ago, during the midst of all this bullshit going on. And as you can see right there, is, yeah, for use on US consoles. Now, I originally got it just because I thought it would only be for the games, but I didn't know it came with the freeloader on there. When I discovered that, I was like, oh shit, cool, now I can buy imported games and use and play it on that. So, freeloader. It's a multi-step process. I'm using my tablet for this to record it, so put the disc back. The Action Replay disc I actually had shipped from England, as was this disc here, the Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire disc. put this tablet down for a second so I could get the damn thing in console without, taking up too much time. And potentially breaking his stuff in the process. Here we go. Now, it should start up. Now, it's not going to be the brand new first impressions thing. Now it says it has the option to go to adventure. Basically, if you had a copy of Ruby or Sapphire, you can get it plugged into there and you'll be able to play it using this copy of the game and a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Advance SP system. But I'm not going to do that. Right now I'm just going to go to Pokemon Box. Now, I already did the first time, or I already did the first interaction on there, which was pretty cool. I wish I would have actually gotten on camera. However, you can find that other spots on YouTube and other parts of the internet as well, so it's interesting. I was actually excited to get down to it on there, but yeah. Please connect the GameCube, Game Boy Advance cable between controller socket 2 and your Game Boy Advance system. Please connect the Nintendo GameCube and Game Boy Advance system with the Game Boy Advance system's power off. Insert your Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire game pack into the Game Boy Advance system and turn it on. I got my copy of Emerald in there. Please confirming connection. Please wait. You can turn off the power to your Game Boy Advance system. Please do not unplug the Nintendo GameCube Game Boy Advance cable, Ruby or Sapphire game pack, or the memory card while you are using the Pokemon Box. Cool. So, that means I'm already in the Pokemon Center, which is absolutely required when you have a saved game set up. So I'm going to do that. So, initially it would have the Sapphire or Ruby on there, but because this is Emerald, which came out later, it's not going to have that on there. Oh my god. So that means I got 2 of those freaking eggs. That's insane. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can put this down here. Oh, okay. Can't be transferred until you have the Pokédex, which I already have the Pokédex. So essentially I have to have... There's a certain criteria I have to fit before I can do something like that. However, essentially this means, 1, I can put a brand new, or I could put a, I can put all these Pokemon that are essentially just taking up room at the moment, put them in a box, and I can take them out whenever I see fit. Excuse me. So, for example, Jirachi. Oh, what the fuck? I already... Okay, so I can't... Okay, this is bullshit. I already have the Pokédex, clearly, because I already have all these Pokemon. But essentially, I have to wait until I fit certain criteria before I can do such a thing, before I can actually move this stuff over to Pokemon Box and all that fun stuff. But it was worth looking into. But if you're wondering how I have those Jirachi, it's this right here. I have a legit copy of Pokemon Emerald, or no, Pokemon Sapphire. Well, obviously I have a legit copy of Pokemon Emerald. This is the Pokemon Sapphire cartridge. I do have legit copies, as you can see, but I also have some repros. What I'm going to do in a new video at some point down the line, I'm going to have a side-by-side comparisons, or a side-by-side comparison of the reproduction and the reproduction and the genuine article. And I'm going to explain as best I can, because I'm not necessarily a tech person. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to explain it, and I'm going to show you the differences between a legitimate copy and a reproduction. But that's going to be for a different video, as I said. I will have that video up, I think, the next week, honestly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to upload weekly, and I'm going to try to stream sometime in the near future. I have an absolute shit ton of Pokemon cards that I have to open. So I think at some point what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that for a stream. Spend a few hours live streaming and opening Pokemon cards. Hopefully get some valuable ones. But pretty interesting premise, pretty interesting concept. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap things up on here. When I'm done, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit more information, do a bit more searching, do a bit more information, do a bit more learning, a bit more exploration, all that other stuff. I'm going to try and I'm going to try to beat the game. I think that's one of the things I have to do. I have to beat the champion. And then after that, I'm going to try and collect the full Pokédex between both those games. And I want to let you in on a little something. I didn't know this up until recently. However, evidently, the Game Boy systems, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, and even the Game Boy Player, evidently, they're all region free. And what I'm going to try to do at some point in the near future is I'm going to purchase some international different region games. I'm going to international copies of Ruby and Fire Red, which are the only two games I do not have from Generation 3 in terms of physical games. I used to have a copy of Ruby as a child. I wish I had kept a hold of it, as well as my copies of Red, Yellow, Gold, and Silver. I still have my copy of Crystal, thankfully. But I think in different videos I'm going to replace the batteries in these games, including my Crystal version. Well, actually, I'm going to have someone do it for me because I do not trust my hands around specific, delicate things like that. However, I will do my best to make sure that it gets done. So, what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to shut things down on here. Once everything's shut down properly, I'm just going to switch over to the Game Boy player, and I'm just going to play some Emerald. And once I'm done with Emerald, I'll probably do a little video. We'll see. I'm going to look into the criteria necessarily, or the criteria that is necessary to actually get this set up. So for those that are watching, thank you for watching. If you want to subscribe, please do. Hit the thumbs up button. Especially if you enjoyed it. If not, thumbs down. I don't really care. But I'm going to try and make some more content. Especially frequently. This channel's essentially dead. I have maybe over 10 subscribers. But yeah, it is what it is. However, in the very near future, I will try and create more Pokemon related content, especially with the remakes coming out and Legends Arceus coming out early next year. I'm going to try and make some more content. But with that being said, thank you so much. And I hope to see you again in the near future. Hopefully with streams. We'll see what happens there. Bye then.